What's going on, everybody? We are here on a Friday. Just a quick recap of yesterday. Tried to end up balancing this bad boy and riding Joker. I mean, Joker obviously worked out. Nurk 29.4, super disappointing. Something's wrong there, man. He played 23 minutes. Only had 2 personal fouls. I mean, Cantor's over there just outperforming him. So it's a great time to hop off Nurk and maybe weekly leagues you're in, or I mean, I just don't get it. I don't know what's going on there. That's very concerning. Dennis Schroeder was a joke. Nacho did his job. D'Angelo, I mean, that was a blowout game. He, all right. Beasley could have done better. Middle of the pack finish. It wasn't a terrible lineup to put up, but we can do better than that. So let's go on and see what we can do today. We're going to be playing the 3 game. It's another late night hammer. Really love this. We got some news already. We don't know about LBJ. It's a back-to-back. Curry's probable. Again, we don't know about AD. Kyle Lowry just got upgraded to out on a personal note. Rashawn Holmes got upgraded to not on the injury report, which is pretty big for us too. So we're looking. We're right now we're waiting on Fox News and a whole slew of Laker news. Whole slew. It looks like Golden State's going to have their regular starting 5. Finally, we're not looking for any Clipper news, so it's kind of nice not sitting here talking about waiting for Clipper news. So let's start off with some values. We've got a good amount of value today. Right when Lowry was announced out, they have Terrence Davis. Some sites have Terrence Davis starting, and some sites have Norman Powell starting. I don't care. I like Norman Powell here as my favorite value play today at $10. I think that he's going to play a minimum of 25 to 26 minutes. And I think that he's got that type that can get us between, 15 to 20 fantasy points, but it's at a minimum. Like, I don't think he's going to go out there and get us a single digit. I think he's going to have enough minutes to go out there and do what we need him to do. So I really like the Norman Powell play today as my number one, especially with Lowry out. I think he's got a good chance of returning that value and getting us 1.5. He only needs 15 fantasy points to make value at the $10, but I think he could easily get us 20. So super safe. Love him for us today. Then we got to talk about, which we haven't, Corey Joseph in a while. If Fox is out, he becomes a viable option for us here. I think that he would grab the start over Halliburton if Fox is out. So this is a pretty solid option. And of course, he could return his value pretty quickly with high upside minutes. So I do like Corey Joseph here if you want to go that route. I keep on mentioning him because he can just explode at any minute. Boucher is also an awesome option. I wish that they would get this man a start, but he could destroy a Kings bench pretty easily too. So I do not mind Boucher here, especially since center is iffy today. You could go that route. And then we also have to mention the rookie, who he's a little above that value of 15 or less, but I still will mention him in values because 16 isn't too much, and he could definitely return value here. He had a great fourth quarter against Chicago, and if Fox is out, I like him here too. I don't even mind him if Fox is in. He's getting 25 plus minutes regardless. I just think that we would see in the 30 to 35 if Fox is out, even if he didn't start. So those are the value plays that I like today. The Clippers have some value there, but Batum finally got raised to 15, and I don't like that because we did see him lose 8 or 9 minutes to Morris, and I can't trust Morris yet either. just because I don't think he's going to get a lot of minutes. I think they're going to split and just both become not really valuable daily fantasy contributors anymore. So I'm not liking that. So those are the 4 values I have: Powell, Joseph, Boucher, and Halliburton. For core plays today in this slate, in a small amount of participants, only 11 entries, I expect Van Vliet to be 100% owned. He'll be a scratch, but you just have to do that. We don't really need to talk about it just because he's going to be 100% owned, I believe. 100% in a small contest like this with 11 entries. There's just no reason not to with Lowry out. He's going to go nuts. So, and by the way, I really love the Kings game as a whole over all these games. Okay. I think it'll be extra close. It actually moved to 2.5 so I just, that's solid. I think Zach's going to keep this close. And then we also, I'm locking in George as a core play today too. I love PG. I love that they're keeping him at this $39 price. I hope he stays there for as long as possible before he reaches over 40. I'll be plugging him in. I think that we could expect 39 to 45 fantasy points from him. I think we need a big dog in our lineup today. I'm not willing to go LBJ or AD. I think that'll be a blowout game, especially if they both play. If one plays, then you could go to either, but I don't think you need to spend up that much with PG there at 39. Just my option. Not even looking at a guy like Levine today. Not looking at Fox, even if he does play. I'm probably still not looking at him. It'd be an interesting option if Fox plays, though. But with the hamstring, I don't think we have to go there. Keep an eye out for it, okay? So I think PG's our big star player today. And then the final core play today is Pascal, who I also think will be not 100% owned, I don't think, but he'll be upwards of 80 to 100 in a small contest like this. So it's going to come down to kind of only a few spots here and there, depending on how people go, if they want to pick 2 stars, if they want to balance it up. But I think I'll be starting my lineup today looking like this and then filling it out. I think this is where we're going to make our money, is the center position, by the way, today, because I do think that you could go anyone really. People could go to Gasol, bad play, but you could. Boucher could be here. Carter Jr. could be played. Wiseman could be played. Ibaka could play. Harrell could be played. Holmes could be played. I mean, whichever one of these guys goes for 40 and everyone else goes for 20, the person that's got the guy that goes for 40 is going to win. So you've got to pick your center right. That's where it's going to be. And I think the percentages are going to be mixed here, just all over the place. I think 20 to 50% in all these guys there's going to be ownership in all these guys. So that's going to be kind of like the big play today, is that center spot. And then it's going to kind of, go from there. So make sure you take your time in your center, dig in, do a lot of research, and then kind of pick the play that you think is that has the highest up. Today, you don't want to go for the floor center. You want to pick the center that's got the highest upside, because most of your lineup is probably going to be pretty similar in these small entry contests. So you want to go with the highest upside center today and just cross your fingers that he has that 40 fantasy point performance, and that will get you a double W in a contest like this. So that's going to wrap it up today. This 3-gamer is, again, pretty straightforward. Hopefully we get some news on Fox before it locks, which will then allow us to kind of make some decisions on Corey Joseph and Halliburton. And then we'll just react and move forward just like that. Tomorrow I'll be back in the morning earlier to give you guys a video for tomorrow. I won't actually be personally playing tomorrow. I'll be going out golfing, but I will do a short video on a slate tomorrow for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Let's have a great Friday night. We have 3 late night hammers in this slate. So again, it's a great night to just be up watching. And best of luck to all you guys. You guys have a great one. Ciao.